to all of my Virgos out there. So please make sure to get my book on Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. The link to that is in the description box below. All right, so let's get into it. If you'd like to get any one of my numerous services, my email address as well as the prices are also in the description, right? Okay, just make sure I don't have any food anywhere. But the cards that I come up with for the Virgos are the Four of Swords, Three of Pentacles, the Moon, Ace of Wands, the Four of Cups, then the Nine of Swords, Seven of Cups, the Emperor, the Hermit, Page of Swords. So what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing how a lot of you, I'm a Virgo myself, right? But a lot of you Virgos, the Hermit came up, which is Virgo, all right? So very interesting. So a lot of you Virgos may want to spend time by yourselves right around now, or with only the people who you want to spend time with, or by yourself. Three of Pentacles and the Moon card. Things are going your way, okay? Things are happening the way you say that you want them to happen. You're in control. The Moon, though, the Moon is about what's going on with you internally and you having to learn how to address it, or addressing it currently. So some things may have happened to you. Matter of fact, things did happen to you where you have to work them out emotionally. Some of these things may even have to deal with money and finances. Some of those things may have to deal with, you know, ideas, you know, some of you may even want to take chances when it comes to your ideas, right? And you Virgos may think that those ideas aren't going to work out, or they may not work, or it may be goofy for you to think about those ideas or whatnot. And the Moon represents you, only you having the power to really help you get over that emotional problem and making that decision of whether or not you want to act on those thoughts, right? The Ace of Wands and the Four of Cups, however, represents that you may also be worried about if your job state with the Ace of Wands is up underneath some form of attack, or if there's any kind of blockages in the way of finances. There is not. Same thing with the Four of Cups. You may be thinking about you may not be deserving of it, or you may not, or things may be more difficult for you than others. And in an aspect of love, maybe, but that's not necessarily the case, though, all the time. In an aspect of love, yeah, for Virgos is difficult. It's the weakest part of the experience of being a Virgo, because Venus falls in Virgo. But at the same time, just because that's the case does not mean that a lot of people don't appreciate you, you know? And the same thing with the Ace of Wands. It does not mean that, you know, just because you don't have $1 million or you're not worth $1 billion, right? Your net worth isn't $1 billion does not necessarily mean that you are not important. Nor does it not mean that you aren't going to get money now and in the future. You will, okay? The Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Emperor, okay, the Nine of Swords is about you thinking of yourselves maybe as a loser. And again, that's that pessimistic, you know, low vibrational energy sometimes that Earth tends to have, where it can be depressed, slow moving. That what it's saying is that that's the illusion, okay? The Seven of Cups and the Emperor, right? The Seven of Cups and the Emperor represents try not to take any kind of, excuse me, don't take these BS thoughts seriously. Because if you do, that's where the situation is going to become something bigger than what it is. Because right now you may be questioning yourselves as to what's the next step that you should do in the aspect of love, money, things of this nature. Don't make any serious decisions that you have not done before, that you know that you don't know will bring you success. So if you've done it before, you're experienced with it, you've had experiences with it, what you need right now is repetition and security, which you can produce to yourself. What it is that you can do is just revert back to the beginning, relax, do less, negate, negative, nothing. The Emperor, right, is about if you decide to rush this, then ultimately what's going to happen here is that for some of you, you will make it worse. For some of you who knows what to do, right, and you're a little bit faster than other Virgos. Not every Virgo is going to be the same. You're a little bit faster than others. You Virgos will know what you need to do very soon as far as what actions you need to take. Finances, love life, friendships. The Hermit represents, though, that when you do decide to make that choice, just know that things will start to become crazy and you're going to be busy. And the times when you have to yourself, which is what the Hermit represents, being alone, you're going to use it to your full advantage. Like a lot of times, and I'm going to make a video talking about why I'm not going to have kids, by the way, right? Because like a lot of people tend to ask me that, but, you know, kind of answer questions and stuff like this. Because I really do get that answer quite a lot. That question, not answer. I really do get that question quite a lot. Why is it that, you know, I don't want kids and stuff like this, you know? And I'm going to explain why. But one of the reasons why is because I'm busy. And, you know, Virgos can be, like a lot of times people don't understand Virgo is busy. Especially if the Virgo ain't playing games, BSing, wasting your time, trying to cap, making it seem like they busy when they really not, and they really are busy. Virgos be busy. In high school, right? As a senior, we're talking about, right? We're talking about as a senior, right? Even as a junior, right? As a senior, because you know that was my last year in high school, right? As a senior, I used to wake up every day at 8:30 to make it to school for 10:30. Then lunch used to be at noon, right? So I should say 12:30, right? Then I would finish lunch at around 2:15, okay? Because you know my credits were in line, so I would finish school at 2:15, right? After I finished that, I used to have 3 jobs. I have witnesses to this. My family members will back me up on this. I used to have 3 jobs, a ton of homework. So even after I finished with class, I would literally, as I'm done 2:15, I would have to think, okay, what day is it? Depending on what day it is, it means I got to go to one of these 3 jobs. Okay, let me sit down and do my homework. Come home, which is like a 15-minute walk, right? 10 to 15-minute walk from the high school to my place here. Call my people up, my mom up at the time. Did you cook? Whatever the case may be, I gotta know. Let me know so I can go ahead and eat or whatnot. Sometimes she wouldn't. That's all right. Not mad at her. What happened, right? If she didn't, right? Chill out for a minute, right? Up until 3 o'clock as I'm doing my homework. Go back up there. Do one of those 3 jobs. Sometimes I'm doing one, sometimes I'm doing 2 jobs one day. I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? Go back up there. Handle my job situation. Finish with that. Then after that, then go work out, lifting weights, then come back home. Okay? So in a course of a day, I got school, homework, 3 jobs, lifting weights. I got to come back home, okay, and make time for family members, okay, because I'm the youngest. Make time for family members, sometimes even friends, okay? Sometimes, personal time. If you don't think that Virgos are busy, I don't, especially productive Virgos, where they're actually knocking things out throughout the day, I don't know where you at. I don't know where you at. And that's part of the reason why it is I say that I will not be having kids, is because a lot of times love interests do not understand. Listen, I'm not playing games with you here. I am legitimately busy. You need to understand that when I'm giving you attention, you need to accept it. Let me know when you're leaving, all right? All right. You need to accept it and humble yourself down and say, okay, this person actually is busy. Let me really calm down or whatnot, calm down off my high horse, because this person's not playing. They actually are busy when they busy. So I'm gonna play all these games and manipulate, and this person really will be busy or whatnot. But I'm thinking I'm so cool for school, and a lot of my love interests used to try to play that mess with me. So I'm like, okay, I don't care, because ultimately I'm still busy at the end of the day. So they thinking they playing this game, thinking that they so smart or whatever the case may be, when in actuality, I'm actually busy handling one of those situations. Sometimes I may get into conversations with people who own businesses, and they may want to do ventures with a 17-year-old me at the time. It's like, I'm busy. If you don't understand that, if you can't take that BS off, it is what it is. And let's clarify the Page of Wands. This ain't a game. This ain't me trying to stunt. The King of Swords, the 6 of Wands, and the Strength. And I'm still busy as a 30-year-old going to 31. I'm still busy. You have these 3 to clarify the Page of Wands. This represents how this is a situation for a lot of you Virgos, where you Virgos need to understand that, whatever doesn't make things worth your while, you just have to leave it alone. It's not worth it. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Don't make any crazy decisions. Peace.